5. Today, as every Friday, we are with April Charlton for our Economic Chronic, with Brandy Jones for International Current Affairs, and Shannon Macmillan for a new short story. And as always, priority to life. Let's start with April Charlton's Economic Chronic.
Good evening, Pamela. If during those days you've been in Beverly Hills streets, you might have seen a lot of garden gnomes. Indeed, since the law of tax exemption for those little men last week, upper classes have rushed to gardening stores. For example, look at Mrs. Rothschild's garden. In order to get more information, our reporter is meeting her. Hi Pam, we are in front of Mrs. Rothschild's house. Come on please. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
How do you explain that you now own more than 1,000 garden lamps? It's due to recent law, isn't it?
What? Are you accusing me of bypassing taxes? I'm suddenly passionate about garden gnomes, and this law came up by chance.
What a coincidence! We are now in a famous gardening store, Gardenland. Good morning, Mrs. Director.
Good morning.
Did you notice higher sales concerning garden gnomes?
Are you kidding me? Obviously sales get higher. It's just unbelievable. We never know such a turnover. We sold like 8 billion of garden gnomes in a single week. The government finally found out the solution to crisis. Long live to the USA! Long live to the garden gnomes! April Charlton, can you explain to us with some figures? I'm sure our viewers are only waiting for that.
As you can see on this wonderful graph, sales of garden gnomes have exploded. And now Gardenland is leader of Wall Street Dow Jones.
Thank you, April. Crisis seems definitely behind us. I'm told we have an information of the utmost importance to give you. Let's connect with our reporter, Nelson.
Unbelievable. Have a look at what I've just discovered. Julie Papon-Bagnès seems to be a descendant of Maurice Papon. But I don't know if... Oh no, it's impossible. Arnaud fools us. He's a member of the Communist Party. It's incredible.
Amazing! Stay with us for more news. We'll back in a second.
Every morning, in order to wake me up something, I have my peanut butter. With its creamy texture, it makes my skin softer. My peanut butter makes every day better.
Well, we're back. International now. Let's talk about France. Brandy?
Yeah, France, the country of wine, cheese and baguette. So, what do we really know about France?
Paris? Paris, the most wonderful city in the world. The Arc de Triomphe, the Champs-Élysées, the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, but I was also thinking about a country in crisis, run by a communist president whose name is... Oh, what's his name again?
From François Hollande.
Ah,
That's
yes,
it, yeah.
François Hollande. So then, a divided rural country. Indeed, far from the quality of life in the national capital, most of the French people live in the country, isolated. Many do not have access to electricity, to the internet, and have to hunt their own meal.
Kimberly Tartine went there for us at Strasbourg and questioned the villagers. Report: John Tyson, Janet McLean and Robert Finlay.
Yeah, Pamela, I'm in Strasbourg, one of the biggest cities beneath Paris. I'm going to take the pulse with some average Frenchmen. Hey, sir, excuse me, I'm Kimberly of Channel 5. How are you?
Je me demande si je vais bien. Moi, je te dis plus ou moins. La semaine dernière, on a pris une branlée avec le stade. Hein. Je lui dis, plus qu'à moi, je dis, tu fais la passe avec les mains, mais fais la passe avec la tête aussi, putain. Voilà, je te dis plus ou moins.
Okay, Fitch Rating is about to remove French AAA rating. Knowing where you live and knowing the history of your town, are you not frustrated seeing Germany's economic health?
Ah non, t'es con quoi, non?
Yeah, but as an inhabitant of Strasbourg, when would you think you would have preferred to become a German as before 1990? You come back from the supermarket. As an inhabitant of Strasbourg, I suppose you have bought soap court?
Je vais te dire un truc, garçon. Ici, on est à Toulouse. On n'est pas à Strasbourg, mais je suis toulousain. Hein, moi, je veux bien répondre à tes questions. Je vois ton petit jeu, là. Je vois ta caméra. Moi, je joue à ton jeu, là. Je réponds à tes questions, mais fais un effort de ton côté aussi. Hein. Tu vois ce que je veux dire?
Okay, last question. How do you assist the United States?
Les États-Unis. Moi, je sais pas bien, plus ou moins.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Shannon Macmillan. What is the new short item today?
Hi, I bring you today to the Christmas market where the appearances are deceptive. As every year, Christmas market welcome families, delight children and adults in joy and cheerfulness. But this year, an event changed the situation completely. We found last night an unidentified dead body. Some witnesses saw a psychopath running in the evening, and an heroic passerby succeeded to film the scene. A wanted notice has been issued. If you see this man, get in touch with the police.
I'm told again that a new scoop came out. Let's meet Nelson.
Yes, Pam, I'm on the street. We have found Paul Ray's mother. I immediately go upstairs to ask her some questions. Ray, I think it means something in French. We will see. What can you tell us about Paul Ray? Our viewers are impatient.
Well, he has always been interested in data processing, computers, informatics stuff, you know. And now that he is at the IEP, he just leaves for Tuesday at 5 p.m. And the dream of his life is to become professor of computers, of French citizen, you know?
I go off the air. Good evening, and thank you.
And now let's meet up Brandy Jones, an expert concerning foreign issues.
Hi Pam, do you know what we are going to talk about?
Well, I guess a new repression in Syria, an execution of a dissident in North Korea, another Palestinian slaughter.
Such boring things, you must be kidding! Just now, it is happening something more interesting, extremely pithier, that will be a delight for our viewers eager for culture and keen on international issues.
I'm listening to you.
In France, the socialist government has implemented a new law in order to improve the deplorable educational system. Indeed, it's not an unknown fact that poor little French people have a lot of difficulties in learning our so beautiful language. However, a completely neutral study done by the company Jack Daniels has just been published. Its conclusions are a blessing for all the English teachers who will, as from now, obtain results.
But what this totally neutral study led by Jack Daniels reveals?
Alcohol seems to improve linguistical abilities of French people. As the French student drinks more and more alcohol, the neuronal connection becomes more and more intense. Thus, he speaks and understands English better.
Are you trying to convince us that alcohol will boost the communication of pupils?
That's it! And if Jack Daniels said it, that's true. What interest would he have in saying such a thing? Moreover, Ricard and Polyakov confirmed that the study has been realized in a scientific and objective way. But let's look at this a little more closely.
Here is the meeting between a French student and his English pen friend.
Hi! I guess your pen friend. I hope I didn't arrive too early. I already love France. I saw so many people shouting in the streets with placards and red vests. It's amazing! People are thanking their government by showing their enthusiasm in the streets. It's such a beautiful country.
Yes, Colleen, what was your travel good?
Wonderful. Things are fantastic, and I'm sure we have a lot of things to talk about together.
Yes, my name is Pierre, and I live.
You're so funny. You seem so shy. Don't worry. I saw a typical French restaurant just near your flat. We will have a lot of time to chat.
Yes, I've got one brother and two sisters.
Here is now the same guy, but he has drunk a glass of Jack Daniels, a glass of Ricard, and another of Polyakov.
Hi Jess, I'm so glad to be with you tonight. You know, my parents come from the cruise. Over there we are very talkative, and I think that my roots are going to come back. I would like to talk to you all the night, but who is this young girl?
Oh, she's Lucy, a friend of mine. Hi, Claire.
Hi! You know girls, I love Great Britain. It's such a wonderful country. A lot of people don't want to go there because they say that the weather is too bad, but they don't know what they miss. Food is amazing. I've never eaten something better than fish and chips. Phone cabs are red. It's amazing, isn't it? Let's go clubbing.
Yeah.
You told me that your friend was very shy and that he couldn't speak English, but his accent is very well and he's almost bilingual. It's fantastic.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
The pictures speak for themselves. Thus, the French government obliged each student to be drunk before having an English class. By now, English classrooms are more interactive and marks are unexpectedly good. The Jack Daniels Company adopted a generous and altruistic behavior in financing this very scientific and unbiased study which provides absolutely nothing to them.
Il faut qu'on se dépêche, hein, on a contrôle dans il est 17h. Il est que 15h. Mais justement, on a que 2 heures pour se mettre dans le concert.
Thank you, Brandy Jones. I'm convinced that it's the most important thing that is happening in the world. That's it for this TV news. Thanks for your loyalty, good evening, and see you tomorrow.
Baby!